Hello guys. I'm still working on the tracker for the next day. Yesterday was late. I just got the time belt on. Started up for a brief few minutes, brief couple minutes, make sure everything's gonna work. It's running a lot better. Now what I want to talk about is the alternator. Alright, now you guys know I got a new one. Alright, what it was is these alternators on this tracker, for some reason, the regulator, it sits right there, where the fins are at. That's your regulator, which holds in. What that does is it regulates the juice in that battery, regulates the juice through the whole system of the car. And when that goes bad, it starts pulling juice off the battery. That's what it was doing to me, it's pulling juice off the battery. So I had to replace it. And then I also had the problem with the bearing chirping. Bearing, when you spin this, you should not hear no chirping. But the one I had a bearing chirping. What that can do is cause the shaft right here, could move up and down. And when it moves up and down, it's going to cause it to break the shaft inside these. But the alternator itself was still charging, but it was pulling juice off the battery at the same time. And that's a no-no. Now, how to take this off? You got a bolt up at the top that you have to take out. Then you got a bolt here, and then you got a bolt on the back. And if you look down there where the bracket's at, you have the bolt here on the back, which is a really pain to get to. And then you got the bolt to the front. That's easy, and this bolt's easy. Now, for a little thing to know about the back bolt, never beef it on because you'll never get it off. But the front bolt you can beef it on, the top bolt you can beef it on. It don't really matter. Now, that's how the alternator is. Now, the way you can tell if he's working, I have a little tester here. It's called cell term. You can go to any automotive store, Royal King, Walmart, they all carry these, and you can put it on it, and it'll say normal output should be 13.5. 14 means high output. And then when the engine's off, it should hold 12.5. Which right now I got the battery charger on this battery because this tracker took the juice out of that good car battery of mine. But my car can still fire up and charge it. It's not good, so I'm gonna just charge up to 12.5 and call it good, and then fire it up. With this tracker, if you guys haven't seen, my housing's off, and a whole crap load of other things off. The housing had to come off. The way this alternator comes up, it pulls up through here, and you don't have much room with the clutch. With the clutch on, you don't have much room, or the housing's on. You have to pull that all off unless you want to take your radiator out. This one's shot, so it wouldn't really hurt it. Now this belt tensioner, let me get some light over here. This belt, it should have slight play in it. That's how much play you should have in it. That's all the play you should have in this belt. That's all. Now the way these are supposed to ride correctly is, I don't know if you can, this camera can pick it up. Right here. See how I got a lip? Should be a lip there, and there should be a lip back there. It should ride right in the dead center of the pulley. If not, you got a bad tension. Now, if you can also see down here, you should have a lip here, and a lip there, and you should have a lip here, right there. And it should be a lip behind it. You'll see it. And on some of these belts, there is in directions. There should be a director arrow pointing. This one don't, so it don't matter how it goes on. But that's what I have done. So right now I'm gonna get the alternator on. It's just a pain. You guys don't want to hear me be cussing at an alternator. So I mean, it's just that hard to get it all bolted up. And then you adjust your tension. You just want a little bit of bounce in this belt. And I'll show you guys later. Alright guys, something to know I didn't tell you. With these alternators, with this tracker itself, you might stumble with some imports. You have to hook your cables. This is your cable. I got tape on it right now. And then you got this cable. These has to be plugged in before the alternator goes in there, because there ain't no way to get your hand back here and try to screw around with it. So it's got this weird 3-prong, and then it's got a regular one. That's what you need to do first, and that's how you get them on and off. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, that's wrong, you gotta get your hand. How can you get your hand between that bracket and to this hose? How are you going to get your hand in there instead of wrenching around? And then you got your lower radiator hose, which don't really move much. So that's just something for you. Another thing is, if you guys ever want to know about an alternator, how you can tell if you got a good one or a junk one or a cheap one, well, this one is a good one. 100% performance tested and inspected. Now you even have the paperwork stating it's been inspected. So this alternator is for high output and it won't burn up, is what they're saying. But I have seen a lot of alternators say that and they still do the same thing. So yeah. Alright, the way you get, okay guys, the way you install it, you put the small bolt on this side. If you guys forgot, it goes here. That's how it sits. Now you see how close? I have no room to get anything in the back of this alternator. The way you do is you put the screw in here first, then you crawl up under it and put your bolts through the back of it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. And let me get on the ground. Oh, man. Alright, you see that now? See, I have no clearance. I have no clearance. Now you put your bolt through here, and you get lined up. It's gonna be a fun trip, but that's how you do it. There's barely any room till you get your hands up in there. See how tight the location is? It's gonna be fun trying to put that up there, but that's how you do it. Then you just put that bolt in, then you slide the other one in, and then call it good. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, here's up there. Got the cover all on. We got that on. Hey, there's a big bolt I gotta put on. Alright, now, put those small little bolts on. You need a thin wall 10 on this tracker. Not a thick wall 10 like that is. It don't look like it's different, but it's a lot thinner in person. Now, when you take this pulley off, you do not have to take that big 17 millimeter. That's what that bolt is. If you got a tracker that's an 8 valve, big 17, I'll show you. $17mm. You do not have to take that big bolt out. Something I just learned. So I gotta get that all together and then put the belts back on. Get this tightened back up. Put the alternator tensioner back on. Get that all tightened down. So the clutch fan and the housing back on. And there. Now I don't know if I showed you this before. I see how much there's not enough room between the hose and the back of this. That's why you had to do that. Yeah, and everybody says, oh, you're stupid and retarded. But there's really no room. You see that yellow cord right there? I'm freezing on? That's what I'm saying. There ain't no room to get a wrench and break loose. So that's the project, that thing I got done. The reason why I don't film it, because it just took me 30 minutes to put this all on. I do it slow to make sure everything's correct. So, you guys wondering, there's a bolt here, bolt on the side, both sides. There's supposed to be a nut on the middle, but this one don't have it. Bolt down there and bolt down there. And there should be a bolt here, but it don't have it on no more. So, that's what I'm so far up to right now. So I'll catch you guys later then. Alright guys, it's all done. It is 3:25 and I started at 1 o'clock. That's why I said I'd take my own time. I'm not no big ink to get it done. Alright, now, yeah, I'll go over what you guys need to take off. This has to remove to get the alternator. You can see how close it is. You have to take the 4 bolts off from your clutch fan, and then that pops off, and it helps to take this off with this. Then you loosen up your alternator, take your belt off, and you loosen up your power steering pump and AC unit if you got one over here. Loosen it up. This is a bracket I made to keep this from moving. If you guys ever have problems with this belt, loosen it up, make a new bracket for that, and then you take this all off. It's all done. You should have some bounce. You should have some bounce in that and some in this. This one's loose than this one, but there you go. It's all together. Right now I'm charging my alternator, my battery. I'll show you what the voltage is. Always make sure your battery's charged before you start the vehicle. It's, I don't know, right there, 1230. Should be at 1250. 12.5 what it should be at. I still got a ways to go. I'll catch you guys later then. That's how you replace time belt and alternator all in one shot. So try that one. I'll catch you guys later then.